Hey guys, welcome to the weekly tarot forecast for the Numinous week beginning June the 15th. I'm Lindsay Mack, and the card that I've pulled for us this week is Knight of Swords. We're going to be moving this week in a big way. So, okay, Knight of Swords, any knight in the tarot, is about quality of movement. It doesn't mean that it's a man. It doesn't mean that it's another person. Court cards are way more complex than this is another person. They just are. Knights are all about quality of movement. So each knight is really about how we're moving. If we get Knight of Pentacles for our day, let's say we're talking about Knight of Swords this week, but let's just, play around. If we got Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight. It's the one that's the most methodical about its movement. We could say it's almost moving like a Buddha. Like every moment is an awakened step. Every moment is a walking meditation. We're preparing and then we go. So it's all about kind of lining up the bow and arrow with the target in the Knight of Pentacles. And the quality of the movement is in the slowness and is in the trust of the slowness. The Knight of Swords is the exact opposite. Think ER doctors. Think ambulance drivers. Think people who are need to do anything that needs to be done in a timely manner, anything like even a marathon runner, whatever you can imagine in that regard. Knight of Swords is an energy where we're being asked to move very fast, and in this way that can at first seem like it's a bad thing. Do it in a way where we're not necessarily checking in all the time with how the body feels. So normally this would be something to deeply check in with the body. That's very important. It is still important in Knight of Swords, but it's not something that should stop us. So again, those examples like ER doctors, ambulance drivers, people who are on a deadline, people who have to move very fast, very quickly, to be very clear of mind, in a way that doesn't really afford them the opportunity to give their tired feet the rest that they deserve. Eventually they'll get the rest, but not immediately. Or if we're a little hungry or a little thirsty, maybe we're going to go another 20 or minutes or an hour without grabbing a drink of water because we're moving. So Knight of Swords, despite all of the examples I've given you that have to do with like saving lives, doesn't always have to do with pressured, scary situations. Often it comes up when things are spectacular, when we're really doing a lot of stuff that we love, when we're excited about our work, and when we want to be open about it and share it in a lot of different ways. So it's really a great thing, the fact that we're in this card this week. So what you want to do is really look at where you are longing, or where you're being called, I should say, to move at a pace that might be a little bit fast than what you're used to. The point of Knight of Swords is to be able to get something done expeditiously. That's important. So again, it's not that we want to take away what we're doing. When we get Knight of Swords reversed, that's another question. Then it's time to slow down and really look at why we're moving as fast as we are. But in terms of this week, move. Let the movement be part of the devotion to the fact that sometimes these bodies are designed to go and stretch a little further than what they're meant to, and then we give them the rest that they deserve. So really important to follow through, say yes, take care, let yourself be present simply in the movement. And something that I really love whenever I'm in Knight of Swords personally is, because I've absolutely been, when I've been touring around, or I've been teaching, or I've been flying around here and there to do certain things, or I'm finishing the Tarotscopes. Whenever there is a powerful deadline in front of me, I just name what's happening in the body, but I don't necessarily let it stop me. So if I am hungry, if I'm tired, if I'm a little like, it gets named. It doesn't get ignored. I will acknowledge, like, body, I know you're tired, honey. I know. I'm right here. It's all good. We're just going to finish this and then we get to rest. So that's the quality of loving kind of movement that we're going for this week. And obviously the point of all of this is so that we can move really far ahead on something that means something to us. So if something has popped up for you, if you've been kind of toying around with a project or something in your mind, definitely say yes to it this week and move forward in it in a way that's very committed and not necessarily one that is going to provide tons and tons of stops for breaks. And know that that's a good thing this week. So I wish you a beautiful week, and I also wish everyone a beautiful equinox. I'm so excited to see what comes up next week for us. Blessed be, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.